Welcome in to the Week 7 edition of the Fearless Football Forecast, powered by Greenville Utilities. My name is Clip Brock. His name is Tony Castleberry.
That's me.
His name's Jordan Anders.
Most days.
How you doing, fellas?
Good. How are you, Clip?
Great. Thanks for asking.
This is going well.
We are following the script to a T.
It's all right here.
It is.
Jordan and you combined on an awesome script.
Look, there's only 2 games this week, so we got a lot of filler material
I like what we're doing.
for today's show. Coming up this weekend, hopefully, weather permitting, guys, South Central back in action, coming off their first win of the year, Tony Castleberry.
How about them?
At J.H. Rose, coming off a 14-point performance against D.H. Conley.
Yeah.
I just started watching high school football last weekend, so I'm assuming South Central's a favorite in this game, right?
Yeah, I mean, the team that wins from the week before is automatically favored the following week.
Correct.
Because what they did that week before is all that matters in the next game. But no, good for South Central.
No doubt.
Jordan, I think we had a rough week picking games.
Oh, man.
Did we not?
We did.
We picked South Central to lose again. They proved us wrong.
Yep.
We picked Rose to win pretty easily over Conley. That was wrong. South Central obviously has some confidence heading into this game, but that's going to be an angry Rose team, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And, you know, as much as you're impressed by South Central getting off the schneid there, they probably don't have the athletes to match up with Rose. I think the Rampants get back on track there.
Rose looking to bounce back strong this week, Jordan?
Absolutely. Like Tony mentioned, you know, they're going to be a frustrated bunch after not playing very well Monday night, and it doesn't help that it doesn't help South Central that they have struggled against Rose no matter what the situation,
True.
what game of the year it is. I mean, they've not been able to match Rose in the last few years. So yeah, I think this one's going to be we said pretty cut and dry last week,
and you said the word absolutely. I don't think we should say absolutely about any of our picks anymore. Say like I think.
Yeah, exactly.
J.H. Rose is going to win.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
I'm going to say that Rose is gonna bounce back with a win.
All right, so Rose is the pick over South Central coming up. Also, guys, North Pitt, unfortunately, they were the latest victim to Green Central, who is just destroying everybody at this point. North Pitt is home against Northside, Jordan, and what do you think about the Panthers this weekend?
And that's the thing, you know, in looking at, I mean, a 42-0 loss doesn't look good, but against Green Central, no one has looked good this year, so it's hard to say that a lot of it was on North Pitt, but, you know, this is a matchup that, you know, it's fairly, you know, not a lot of history here. They played the last couple years, and North Pitt has won both of those matchups pretty handily, so this is their last chance to kind of get some momentum going into the conference season, and you know we're not sure exactly how they're going to do in conference, but I think this week they're gonna be able to pick up a win at home and go in at least on a winning note.
Tony, it's interesting. Jordan's notes here: North Pitt coming off a 42-0 loss. Northside coming off a 42-0 loss
so
as well.
there is no favorite.
Yes, this is a pick'em, Tony. Who do you got?
It's going to be a tie. They're going to play to a tie in football.
0-0 or 42-42?
I'm going to go 47-47.
Okay.
No, I think North Pitt at home definitely helps, and as Jordan mentioned, they're going to want to get back on track after that loss that we all kind of saw coming at Green Central. And the history is also something there. It seems like North Pitt has really had a handle on Northside. I think they'll get a win and move to 2-4.
All right, well, those are the only 2 games. Instead of closing up shop right here...
I thought we were done.
Let's do a quick report card on the teams not playing in Pitt County. It is report card day as we sit here right around mid-season of the high school football season on the Fearless Football Forecast, powered by Greenville Utilities. Jordan, D.H. Conley coming off that big win over J.H. Rose. When you look at what they've done so far and what they have ahead, how do you feel about the Vikings?
It's funny because Tony and I were talking coming in. You know, it's been kind of hard to get a read because they did not look very good the week before against West Craven, and that was kind of why we were on the Rose train last week. And then they came out and just played easily their most complete performance of the year. It's the defense. We beat it to death. How they need to step up. They held Rose, which was averaging 62 points a game, to 1 offensive touchdown last week. To say that's their best defensive performance of the year is a vast understatement. So it's hard to put a gauge on just how much momentum they're going to take off of that win. I mean, that was huge for them, and going into a bye week where they're going to come out and they're already 1-0 in conference play. What they showed on Monday night, gave me a lot more confidence than I would have had going in, saying that they're going to have a chance, especially now that they're a game up on Rose, who I thought and still think may be the best overall team in that conference. But they're going to take a lot of confidence into the rest of conference play after the bye week. I think they're going to. I've got a lot more confidence in them now.
What's your grade? It's a report card.
I'll go with a B+ because just because the defensive struggles I don't think are going to be completely gone and could still rear up, but a lot to take away from how they beat Rose on Monday, not just the fact that they beat them.
I agree.
Tony, Aiden Grifton coming off a loss. Now, as they are off this weekend getting ready for conference play, they've already got a few more wins than maybe you expected at this point in the season. So how do you grade out the Chargers
I
so
was
far?
thinking B- for them, too. Even though they did lose, and that was a little bit surprising. I think we both picked Aiden Grifton last week.
Yeah, you missed everything.
We missed them all.
No,
I mean,
we got
what did we get right?
The one we
I can't remember that.
You didn't get Farmville Central right.
No, we got Green Central and North Pitt right.
Oh, yeah.
And that was,
The easiest pick of the bunch.
The layup pick, yeah.
Good for us. But no, I think Aiden Grifton has shown enough so far that they get a B+ from me. The defense gave up a few more points than I thought they would last week, but overall I think they're better than that. And offensively, even though they've shown that they can really put up points, I don't think we've seen them at full force yet. I think they still have something left in the tank there. I like their quarterback. I like their running backs. I really like their offensive line. I think that'll carry them a long way. So they're getting a B+ from me.
Jordan, Farmville Central has been way up. They've been way down. Yeah. Last week they get a nice victory. Where do you put the Jaguars right now?
And that was another one that we didn't see coming because of the way they had struggled so badly without Shaft Parker offensively. But still only scored 14 points, but defensively put up a nice performance. I'm going to go with a B- there because just like you said, the games that they've been good, they've looked really good, and the games that they've not looked so good, they've looked not very good. So,
well said.
It's kind of it makes sense.
Very meta.
Exactly. I try. I'll go with a B- there. They got to find some kind of consistency once Shaft Parker gets back.
I agree.
Well, there you go, guys. Just 2 games coming up this weekend, and you like Rose to beat South Central and North Pitt to get the victory over Northside, and that does it for the Week 7 edition of the Fearless Football Forecast, powered by Greenville Utilities on Pirate Radio 1250, 930, and online at reflector.com. Tony, Jordan, see you next week.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
I looked at the TV one time.